Hey y'all, and welcome to another Watch Cheryl Scrap. Today I'm going to be using a sketch by Laura at Spiegel Mom Scraps in the Facebook group. And I have pulled that sketch image onto my blank canvas into Photoshop Creative Cloud. And the first thing I did was pull in some photos. I will be using two photos instead of just one from the sketch. And I'm making a star shape. It is not the exact same star shape as on the sketch, but I wanted one that was a little fatter, less slender, so that when I had the additional photo on there, you would still see the star. On the sketch too, there is a darker background paper and a just slightly smaller, lighter paper on the top. So I've picked a wood grain for the top layer and this check for the background. And then I'm pulling in this particular plaid to go on top of the star shape. And that's really quick, just to clip that to that shape. I use the shortcuts Control G, and that's to clip that paper to the shape, and then Control E actually merges down the shapes. So I do put this paper behind, but I add so much greenery that you won't be able to see it. But that's okay. It's all part of the process, just as if I were doing a paper layout. Sometimes things get covered up. I am also using a kit by Kristin Cronin-Barrow at Sweet Shop Designs, and it's called A Merry December Warm and Cozy. And she has, I think, a whole bundle for the Merry December that you can get all the different kits. So I liked this warm and cozy one. The colors, of course, went well. I chose the plaid for the star because of the plaid of our tree skirt. And I don't know, just definitely had a warm and cozy feel. I liked the word art, went very well with the mood I was trying to create with this page. So now at Spiegel Mom Scraps, of course, there's lots of paper layouts, and I do have digital sequins, but on this particular layout, I just use some pre-made scatters of stars and some gold splatters as well. And honestly, I did that because I didn't feel like I needed any more. I thought I was going to add the sequins afterwards, but then I just felt like it was a little too much. I like how it ended up. Of course, right now, you're just seeing the sketch there and me starting to fill in spaces, because those, of course, in a sketch or a template, they're just suggestions for where things go, and you can move things to, suit your needs. But I think at the end, you can still see that my layout stemmed from that particular sketch. And that particular snowflake that I added on is absolutely beautiful. It's a little like crocheted snowflake. Tatted lace is what it looks like. But it doesn't stay down there at the bottom right. It actually gets pulled up to the top of the star, tucked underneath with some greenery. And, throughout making this, you'll see me toggle the sketch off and on just so I can see how things are looking as I'm placing items. I'm adding some greenery in here. It just needed something else. And that's where I'm moving that little snowflake. It'll get tucked in there. And so the subject of this layout is my cat, which I'm sure you've seen me do several layouts of her. Her name is Holly Bell, and she is our Christmas kitty. We got her just a couple of weeks before Christmas in 2010, and so she is just 7 years old. So anytime we put up the tree and put the skirt underneath it, she feels like that is her personal spot. She doesn't like it when we start putting presents under there. So, and of course, when we do start putting presents under there, we have to be very careful about what kind of ribbons. If it's like curly ribbon that you can, pull with your scissors and make little curls out of, you can't use that because she will eat it and it'll make her sick. So we keep that away. And then this year we couldn't even have gift bags with tissue paper. She started doing it last year, but she was really into it this year. She just chews up the tissue paper, which I'm okay with a little wrinkled tissue paper in my gift, but it looks like completely gnawed. And I think I do have a couple of pictures of that. So I'll do a layout about her, not being able to resist the tissue paper. So our gifts this year, if you got a gift bag, it was completely taped shut because we weren't able to, to use the fun little tissue paper sticking out of the top. So the smaller inset photo is just a little bit further down the hallway, and it's of her under the tree. And then of course there's a close-up, and these photos were taken by my daughter, because I still have a little trouble bending down that far. It's gotten, better and better day by day, but she happened to capture this right on the 1st of December. Okay, so I'm just adding some final flowers. It's one of the things I love to put on my layouts. And I've added a little label down there, and that's where I'll stick my date. And I have just a couple more things I'll add. I know I'll add a ticket onto the layout that will say a 1 on it, and I'll say December, and I'll add it over to the left. And I can't remember if I do that off camera or not. I think off camera I add my little journaling strips that will, show you, tell the story. So I'm just doing some little final tweaks of where I want things to go. And after I add the journaling strips, I have to make some more adjustments as well. Just adding a few little more flowers in there. And coming up next, you're going to see the final layout. I hope I inspired you to create a layout for some of your December memories as well. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.